Why are Republicans in the South Carolina legislature holding up a state hate crimes law? That's the question many constituents and black lawmakers are asking. They say it is time for South Carolina to move on this particular bill. Now, backers of the bill have turned to one of the survivors of one of the most heinous racist shooting attacks in American history. You might recall the number of people who were killed at Mother Emanuel and Dylan Roof, a white supremacist, shot and killed them during a Bible study session. On Wednesday, senators watched a 2-minute video of Polly Shepard pleading for them to pass the Clementa C. Pinckney Hate Crimes Act.
Hello, my name is Polly Shepard, and I am a survivor of the Mother Emanuel massacre. On June 17, 2015, I looked into the eyes of hate when Dylan Roof told me to my face that he would let me live so I could tell the story. So I'm telling you the story now that hate killed your colleague and my former pastor, Reverend Clementa Pinckney. So I'm telling you now that hate murdered 9 members of my church. Hate intentionally selected Mother Emanuel because it is a black church. Hate shocked the nation. And now 8 members of South Carolina Senate are given a safe haven to hate. Every time you look at Senator Pinckney's photograph, you should be reminded that hate killed him. He was one of your colleagues, and hate murdered him. If we had a hate crimes law in South Carolina in 2015, our state should have charged Dylan Roof for killing the Emanuel 9. We should be able to prosecute hate crimes without relying on the federal government. So today, I sadly ask my senators, Bryan Adams and Larry Grooms, who represent me in Berkeley County, and Senators Cash, Clymer, Garrett, and Loftus, and Rice, why are you holding up this bill? What is wrong with protecting us from hate crimes? Please remove your objection so this bill can pass today. As a survivor of an infamous crime, I ask the South Carolina Senate to pass a hate crimes bill today. The time has come to do right, because it is right. Thank you.
All right, folks, joining us right now on Roland Martin Unfiltered is South Carolina State Representative John Moore and State Senator Margie Bright Matthews, who took the place of Senator Pinckney. Glad to have both of you here. Representative Moore, I don't understand here. Here's one of their own who was gunned down. It's clear. And let's remember, you got Nikki Haley running around claiming credit for bringing down the Confederate flag. That was even difficult in the face of 9 folks being gunned down. What the hell is up with the Republicans in your state?
Roland, thank you for having me. And it's actually J.A. Moore.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what
my bad.
That's all good, brother. But I don't know what's wrong with him. I spoke with my Senator, Bryan Adams, on today and yesterday, pleading with him to do the right thing for righteousness' sake. And unfortunately, we're a state for too long that have been at the back end of a lot of important issues. You know, my sister was murdered in Mother Emanuel. She was teaching Bible study that night. They know that. They don't care. So it's just important that we hold them accountable. You know, Brian came to me and said, "Why did you call me out in a press conference the other day?" I said, "Because you're wrong on this issue. You do the right thing, and I'll praise you on the issue. But right now, you're wrong on an issue, and he has to do better."
Look, I mean, it makes no sense to me, again, that we're sitting here, dealing with this particular issue. It makes no sense at all. Senator Bright Matthews, what is it going to take? First of all, what's the holdup? Why are they standing in the way?
Hate. Simply hate. They're standing in the way because there's a mandate to do everything to not pass hate crimes. I brought it to the Senate floor. By the way, thank you for having me here. I am the senator that replaced my dear friend, Senator Clementa Pinckney. And this should be a no-brainer as I see it. The reason why they're standing in the way is I think there's a new atmosphere, political atmosphere in this country today. It seems that ever since the Donald Trump era, they have decided that they're going to pursue his mandate and his mission, and they're standing in the way of it. Need I remind you that several years ago, one of their own colleagues who used to be a solicitor filed the same exact bill, and it didn't go through the House. But yet now they're standing in the way of the hate crime bill.
So you believe, Senator Bright Matthews, that the problem here is that you have Republicans who, frankly, they don't necessarily believe in hate crimes laws.
Well, we have the new, far crazy right-wing Republicans that are more like the Marjorie Taylor Greens. And those are the ones that have filed to stop this hate crimes bill from even being discussed on the Senate floor. They've objected to it. And until the leadership says, we're going to, even though you've objected, we're going to bring it to the floor, we don't have a chance. Senator Shane Massey is the leader of the Republican Party, and he vehemently says they don't have an appetite, was what we were told. They don't have an appetite to bring this bill to the floor to be argued.
Wow. So walk us through this. Has it passed the House? Is it being held up in the Senate? Has it not moved in either chamber?
It passed the House, it came over to the Senate, and then the Senate overwhelmingly passed it out of judiciary. And as soon as it hit the Senate floor, those same radical right Republicans, they immediately objected to the bill. And it has been held up for months since then.
Wow. So, Representative Moore, what more are y'all doing? Are you organizing folks to come to the state capitol? Are there white constituents in these folks' districts who believe this bill should become law?
Definitely. I mean, we're doing all of the above. There's going to be a lot of phone calls made over the weekend to those 8 senators. I will be definitely making personal phone calls to both Bryan Adams and Larry Grooms. And again, Bryan is my state senator. It's appalling to me. And one of the reasons that Bryan gave me for not passing this legislation, he feels that, or the reason he gave, is that it's going to negatively affect African Americans and minorities and poor folks if this bill passes, which is just not true. It's just another way to not do the right thing. But we're going to hold them accountable. They're trying to tire us out and do all of these crazy tactics, but we're no ways tired. Roland and Senator Bright Matthews knows as well that we're strong fighting people in the state of South Carolina and across this country. So we're asking all of our constituencies, not just here in South Carolina, but across this country, to make their voices heard. We have to do it. We can't be the last state in this union after my sister and 8 other souls were murdered because of hate. It's just ridiculous for me. I just cannot believe it. It disgusts me, but we're going to fight like hell to make sure we change it.
Well, look, please keep us abreast of what happens there. So much certainly needs to be done. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Senator Bright Matthews. We're seeing this all across the country, how Republicans are leading, how they are choosing to, frankly, not give a damn about civil rights and things along those lines. And this is what this party is all about today.
That's right.
All right. I want to thank both of you. Keep up the good fight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us, Roland.